All glory to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th Canto, 15th chapter, text number 23. Seven point 15. 23. मिला अन्वीक्षया शोकमोहो दम्भं महदुपासया योगान्तरायन् मौनेन हिंसां कामादि अनीहया अन्वीक्षया शोकमोहो दम्भं महदुपाशया योगान्तरायन् मौनेन हिंसां कामादि अनीहया अन्वीक्षया शोकमोहो दम्भं महदुपाशया योगान्तरायान् मौनेन हिंसां कामादि अनीहया By discussing spiritual knowledge, one can conquer lamentation, illusion. By serving a great devotee, one can become prideless. By keeping silent, one can avoid obstacles on the path of mystic yoga. And simply by stopping sense gratification, one can conquer envy. If one's son has died, one may certainly be affected by lamentation, delusion and cry for the dead son. But one may overcome lamentation and delusion by considering the verses of Bhagavad Gita. Jatasya hi dhruvam mrityur, dhruvam janma mritasya cha. As the soul transmigrates, one who has taken birth must give up the present body and then he must certainly accept another body. This should be no cause for no lamentation. Therefore, Lord Krishna says, Dhirastatra namuhyati. One who is dhira or sober, who is learned in philosophy and established knowledge, cannot be unhappy over the transmigration of the soul. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Sadakaya
Shri Chaitanya Manodisham Sahitam Yena Bhutare Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swabharamikam Vandeyam Shri Guru Shri Guru Prabhupada Shri Guru Vaishnava Shri Rupam Sadhajatam Savana Dharmanam Kantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadukam Parijanasahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Savarna Lalita Shri Vishakha Nitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dīnabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Bhakta-kancana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishwanusute Devi Pranamami Haritire Mancha-kalpa-rubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya evacha Patihanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
इधर है आपका मिस्टर
काम है
काम कर रहे
अर्जेंट अपील का काम
हाँ
अपील का काम है क्लाइंट का
लॉयर है
नहीं चार्टर्ड का
So last week we were studying Tirtha Mahatmya. Tirtha. So I just mentioned that Yudhishthira Maharaj and along with the Pandavas and all, they have entered Agastya Muni's ashram. Right? So Agastya Muni's ashram. So very great personality. I already mentioned that he is the spiritual master of Lord Ramchandra. But at one point of time, he gave him Aditya Hridayam and all that. So we'll discuss some his history. So once Agastya Muni he accepted Brahmacharya Vrat and started doing Ghor Tapas, severe austerities and penance. So one day he was passing by in the forest. He saw some living entities. They are hung upside down. Some persons. Then Agastya Muni asked, "Who are all of you? Why are you hanging out upside down?" And they replied that we are your Purvaj, your ancestors, Pitru Devatas. Because you have not married and produced a son, and you are not doing any Pitru Karya, our Punya Karma is finished. We are not getting any oblations. So unless you get married and produce a son, we will not get liberated like this. No, we have to suffer like this. Then they immediately he decided to marry. So, there are no Times of India or Shadi.com, right? Like that. He could not find any suitable girl all over the world. He could not find any suitable girl all over the world. So then he decided he himself will create a very beautiful girl without any fault in your beauty, like that, right? So nearby Vidarbha Desh, that means he is there only, Maharashtra. Vidarbha Desh Adipati, he found out that he did not have any children and they were actually hankering for a child. Then immediately he मन में सोच लिया था that he Vidarbha Deshadipati should have a daughter, and immediately that lady became pregnant and then produced a very beautiful girl. Her name is Lopamudra. Agastya Muni's wife is Lopamudra. So, and then as she is growing up, like Agastya Muni decided that she should be very beautiful. That is why she turned out to be a very beautiful girl. And immediately everybody was desiring to marry her. But secretly they found out that Agastya Muni wants to marry her because he created this girl, he produced this girl. As soon as they heard this news that Agastya Muni wanted to marry this girl, and immediately they all withdrew because he is a very powerful sage, श्राप दे देगा बिल्ली बन जाओ कुत्ता बन जाओ So Agastya Muni, when he went to Vidarbha Desh and he requested that please give your daughter to me, I want to marry her. And then both husband and wife, they started crying. kya, how can we give our Rajkumari to a sage, She will have to suffer in the forest and all that. Then they were actually struggling. Then Lopamudra herself said, "Don't worry, Pitaji, I will manage." So both of them got married. Oh, उसको तो कुछ है नहीं उनके पास, right? उनके पास कुछ है नहीं. So they are living in the forest, in a small cottage, and immediately, she didn't mind. She was very austere, she was serving her husband. So what is the purpose of his marriage? He wanted to produce a child. Then he requested her, let us produce a child. She said, ऐसा ऑर्डिनरी साड़ी पहन के मैं आपके साथ संसार नहीं करूँगी. I don't like to, I want very nice palace, and I want very nice, beautiful sarees, and then I want all jewelry. Agastya Muni said, मेरे पास तो कुछ आई नहीं. Then she said, then you will not have a child. Then he went to one king. He is not a ISKCON devotee. So he was very shy to ask. Then he said, Shrutarva Narpati. Then he said, after going through your accounts, credit, debit balance, if anything is left out, if it is not painful to you to give me, you give me some dhan. And then he immediately he went to all his accounts, credit, debit, balance sheet, and he said, Munivar, kuch bacha nahi. Then he said, okay, I will help you. Like that, he went to many kings. Then same question. After going through your accounts, you're considering everything. If any extra money is left out, give it to me. बहुत सारे लोग किंग्स के पास गया. He went to so many kings. One Kavi was writing, मांग भरने का सजा इस कदर तक मैं भुगत रहा हूँ, उसका मांग पूरी करते करते मांग कर खा रहा हूँ. So हर जगह मांग रहा था बेचारा, कुछ नहीं मिल रहा था. Everybody is saying, oh, पूरा ये नहीं हो, पूरा अकाउंट, nobody is willing to give. Then somebody suggested that Vatapi and Ilvala, right? Vatapi and Ilvala, they are actually Brahmanas or Daitya Sahodaras. They are actually demons, Daitya Sahodaras. He went to one Brahmana. Both of them went to one Munishwar. Then they asked that, to give me some mantra by chanting which Sakala Manoratha means all my desires will be fulfilled. All my desires will be fulfilled. Then those say he refused. Right? So he became very angry, I said, Vatapi and Ilvala, he became very angry. Because they are demons, he has one mystic power, Vatapi. He can take any form. So what he used to do, anybody knows this verse? Ashwamedam, Pravalambam. What are the 5 things prohibited in Kali Yuga?
Taking sannyas, doing Ashwamedh Yajna, offering of the cow is prohibited. Then using a child in the pipe of the Radharasa and offering of flesh for food.
Yeah. For Pitru Devatas. So he would call some Brahmanas. Please, come for my Shraddha ceremony. So, previously, for the category of Shraddha Brahmanas is different. They are considered very low. So, Phalapaitrukam means the flesh of a goat is offered. So Ilvala would tell Vatapi to convert into goat. Then he would cook that goat mamsa and feed to that Brahmana. Right? And that Brahmana would eat. Then this Ilvala has mantra. He knows some mantra. He would chant some mantra and he would tell, Vatapi, bahar aa jao. Vatapi, bahar aa jao. So Vatapi would pierce his stomach and come out. And then the Brahmana will die. Then they would eat the flesh of that Brahmana. Like that, hundreds they killed the Brahmanas like that. Everybody is so scared. So these kings, they advised that this Vatapi and Ilvala, they are very rich. They may give you. Then Agastya Muni said, come, let us go. So Ilvala told, he converted Vatapi into goat, then he cooked him, and then he fed Agastya Muni. The kings, they have advised, some of the kings, they have advised Agastya Muni that these guys are like this, don't go to their place and all that. But Agastya Muni said, don't worry. Then he ate, and immediately he rubbed his stomach. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितं प्राणापानसमायुक्तं पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्. Bas. Then after some time, Ilwala started shouting, Vatapi, bahar aa jao. Vatapi, bahar aa jao. Come out, Vatapi. Agastya said, Vatapi, hajam ho gaya. Right? Vatapi hajam ho gaya. Then Vatapi, Ilwala became very upset. He tried to attack Agastya Muni. And immediately Agastya Muni, by saying Hunkar, he simply said Hunkar. And he fell down and died. Then he took out all the wealth and he purchased all jewelry and sarees and all. Then he produced a child. Like that. Then what happened? All of you know, Sachi Devi, she committed suicide. Then Sachi Devi only, she took birth as Parvati Devi, as a daughter of Parvatraj, Himalaya. So then they performed a marriage. There is a marriage ceremony of Shiva and Parvati. Shiva and Parvati. So in the marriage ceremony of Shiva and Parvati, all the who is who attended, like Ambani's marriage, everybody came from all over the world. So who is who? Everybody, all sages, everybody came. Like many times I told, the pujaris, devotees, should not stand on the floor. जमीन पे बैठ के खाना नहीं खाना चाहिए. And bare floor, you should not stand and do arati. You should not sit on bare floor and hear katha. All these things are there. And the ladies, they should not do, pranam, full pranam. In Bhavishpurana it is said that the earth, a pujari who is doing arati is so powerful. Directly if he stands on the floor, she cannot take the weight of the pujari. That's why chatai ke upar khade hoke आरती करना चाहिए. So they are, and these sages are very, very powerful. Then when so many sages have assembled there, in Himalaya, it became on one side, that is north side, right? Himalaya is in northern side. So an imbalance has happened on the earth, and then it started shaking. Then Vishwakarma also came. They asked Vishwakarma, he's architect, said, what is happening? What is happening? Then Vishwakarma suggested that because of the weight of these sages, it became imbalance. If one great sage, if he goes to southern side, it will be balanced, it will become balanced. It will become balanced. Then whom do you suggest? Then he suggested Agastya Muni. Agastya Muni. Just like, when somebody in our childhood we had experience, if some dadi is there or some dada is there, and if they is sick or something, if some marriage ceremony is going on, all the family goes, and then they will decide, so and so will stay back to take care of dadi. Right? इतना गुस्सा आता है. आप सब लोग जाएंगे like that. So Agastya Muni became very, very angry. I want to attend the Shiv Parvati marriage. Then you rascal, you are asking me to go to southern side. Then Agastya Muni became very angry, and then he cursed Vishwakarma. Something I forgot what he cursed. Then Vishwakarma in return he also cursed that you will go to South India, all Dravidians will stay there. You will have all these rascals, this Stalin, then क्या नाम है उदयनिधि स्टालिन, उसका फादर का नाम क्या है? M.K. Stalin, Karunanidhi, all the Dravidians, demons, anti-Hindu, So Agastya Muni, so Vishwakarma said, what is my mistake, some problem has happened, and then I am architectural engineer. I suggested a solution, what is appropriate. Why I should become, angry like that? That's why he cursed him. Agastya Muni became very sorry that, he has to stay in demon land like that. Ravanasura and all this, they were staying there. And then, so Agastya Muni did tapasya to please Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu said, don't worry, I will appear in whole of South India, and then where I will appear, Divya Desham, they will be known as Divya Desham. There are 108 Divya Deshams. Right? Out of that, 106 are on the earthly planet. So many of the Divya Deshams will be there in South India, don't worry. And then you go, then he suggested you go and ask Lord Shiva to give Kaveri. So Kaveri is southern South Ganga, very pure Kaveri. So Agastya Muni went to Shivaloka, and then he brought Kaveri Nadi and Tamil Bhasha from Tamil, from Kailash. He brought both of them. So meanwhile, Meru Parvat, it's a very huge mountain, golden mountain. And then accordingly, golden, very auspicious, and all sages, they do tapasya and all. And they very glorious, Meru Parvat. So accordingly, Surya, when the Surya is on this side, and then northern hemisphere, and then southern hemisphere is dark, like this, it happens like that. So Vindhya Parvat, he became very envious of Mount Meru. Then he said, why this Meru Parvat should such glory? So he started growing and growing and growing. And the whole world became dark. And they all went and requested Agastya Muni, please crush the pride of this mountain, Vindhya Parvat. Vindhya Parvat. Then okay, no problem. Then Agastya Muni went and met Vindhya Parvat. Vindhya Parvat offered obeisance to Agastya Muni. Agastya Muni told, please stay like that till I come back. Right? Stay like that till I come back. Don't get up. Don't get up. So Agastya Muni, that is why he left to South India. Till now he didn't come back to North India. That's why Vindhya Parvata never got up. He bowed down. Like that. There are some Rakshasas, they are by name Kalkeya Rakshasas. Kalkeya Rakshasas. They are very, very powerful. They are very, very powerful. पानी नहीं है आज. So they are very, very powerful. They used to stay under under the waters in ocean. They would come out, fight with the devatas and harm them and injure them and beat them up. When devatas want to fight with them, they will go and hide inside the water. Devatas are unable to go inside the water. Like that is happening. They all went to Lord Vishnu, please save us. These Kalke Rishis are troubling us so much. Then Lord Vishnu told, please approach Agastya Muni. Agastya Muni. Acha, Agastya Muni they called, please they approached Agastya Muni. Then Agastya Muni asked, what is the problem? ऐसा ऐसा है. अच्छा ऐसा है. Then he went. He sat on the shore. He said, Om Keshwaya Namaha, Om Narayana Namaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha. पूरा ocean को पी लिया. He drank the whole water, ocean. अभी मार दो जा. So they are all exposed, They now that covering is gone. And then Devatas went and killed Kalke Rishis. So you can just imagine how powerful he is. Agastya Muni. Once Krishna and Narada Muni, they were having a conversation. Krishna asked Narada Muni, who is the greatest? Narada Muni replied, Prithvi is the greatest. Then Krishna replied, 3/4 of the Prithvi is covered by water. Then Narada Muni said, water is the greatest. Then Agastya Muni, Krishna told, Agastya Muni drank all the water. Then Agastya Muni is the greatest. But Krishna said, Vaman Dev, he covered all the three worlds. Then Narada Muni said, Vaman Dev is the greatest. With his feet, he covered. Then Krishna said, that lotus feet you have captured. So that's why Krishna said, you are the greatest. Like that. Anyway, so that is the history of Agastya Muni. Later on, Ramayana mein, all this pastime is there. So tomorrow is Lord Nityananda's appearance day. So I think 2 years back, last year or 2 years back, I did Nityananda Katha, you know. When was that?
Last year.
Last year? Last year. So, Prabhupada said, without the mercy of Srimati Radharani, we cannot go to Vrindavan. And without the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, we cannot go to Mayapur. Right? So without the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, we cannot worship Radha and Krishna. And without mercy of Lord Nityananda, we cannot worship Lord Chaitanya. And without worship, mercy of the spiritual master, you cannot worship Lord Nityananda. You cannot get the mercy of Lord Nityananda. So, spiritual master is representative of Lord Nityananda. So, Lord Nityananda is the Adi Guru. Right? So, Prabhupada said, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and Lord Balaram is Servitor Personality of Godhead. Worshipping and worshipable Lord, and then Lord Balaram is worshipping Lord. He is known as Adi Sesh. Seshatva means service. Seshatva means performing service for Ananda of Krishna. That is called Seshatva. We all should become Seshi. Seshi means a person who acts to give Ananda to Krishna. Right? So, Lord Nityananda, Lord Balaram, he acts, he expands himself as Vasudeva Shankarshana Pradyumna Aniruddha, then Mahavishnu, Garbhodaksai Vishnu, and Kshirodaksai Vishnu, and he becomes he is personally renders menial service to the Lord. Right? He becomes bed of the Lord, Seshasai. Then he becomes umbrella of the Lord. He becomes padukas of the Lord. Right? So in various ways, he serves. He becomes dhama of the Lord. So in various ways, Lord Balaram serves the Lord, and the same Lord Balaram becomes Lord Nityananda, and same Krishna becomes Lord Chaitanya, and then Lord Nityananda serving Lord Chaitanya all the time. So, Lord Adisesh Sankarshana Balaram, he appeared as a younger brother, as Lakshmana to Lord Ramchandra. As Lakshmana, he is always following the orders of Lord Ramchandra, and sometimes, 2 instances, Lord Ramchandra, when he ordered Lakshmana, he did not like. One is Agni Pravesh, of Sita, right? Agni Pariksha, Then another thing is, he ordered Lakshmanji to leave Sita in the forest. He was very, very unhappy and sick, very crying. Then he said, from now onwards, I will not appear as younger brother. So that's why he came as Lord Balaram. Now in this in this incarnation, even though he did not have a blood relation with Lord Chaitanya, but still he acted like an elder brother. So where sometimes Lord Chaitanya would tell, he would call Lord Nityananda, don't come to Mayapur, Jagannath Puri every year. So what is the speciality of Lord Nityananda? And then what is the significance? Lord Chaitanya preached to all scholars only. Sarvam Bhattacharya, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Ramananda Rai, Prakashananda Saraswati, like that, all scholars only. But Lord Nityananda, whom did he preach? Jagai Mother. All kinds of ruffians and all that. So Mahaprabhu said, my dear Nityananda, please don't come every year to Jagannath Puri. Please stay in Bengal and preach, because you can do something which I cannot do. I cannot preach to all low class people, I can only convince high class people, scholars and all. But all these low class people and all, you only have to convert them. Lord Nityananda would say, yeah. And anyway he would come. So he won't, that is his love, like that. So one day, Lord Chaitanya, after taking sannyas, he wanted to go to Vrindavan. So he is not, he did not have external consciousness only. He didn't have external consciousness only. So he was going. Lord Nityananda did not want Lord Chaitanya to go to Vrindavan. He called some coward boys. If this Baba asks to path to Vrindavan, you give them way to Ganga, to eastern side. So Mahaprabhu is in ecstasy, going. Then he did not, he said, I have not met anybody who is, I have not heard holy name only. Then finally he saw some coward boys, chanting Hare Krishna. Then he immediately asked those boys, is Ganga nearby? So Prabhupada writes in the purport, wherever Ganga flows, people chant Hare Krishna. Ganga is very auspicious. Then Lord Chaitanya offered prayers to Ganga Devi. Then Ganga Devi became ashamed. My dear Lord, you are the source of me. Why are you offering prayers to me? Like that. Then again he started walking. And then he asked some coward boys, how to go to Vrindavan. Then already कुछ lollipop दिया है उनको नित्यानंद प्रभु, थोड़ा खिलाया बोलता है ऐसा पता है. So they showed the path. So meanwhile, Lord Nityananda sent Mukunda, you go to Shantipur and alert, Advaita Acharya, tell him to bring dry clothes for Lord Chaitanya. Dhoti chadar and kaupin and all that. So, Mahaprabhu came, coming. Then he saw Ganga. But he thought he reached Vrindavan. Then Nityananda Prabhu, he asked Nityananda Prabhu, did we reach Vrindavan? Is this Yamuna? Nityananda Prabhu said, yeah. Then immediately he jumped. Then he took bath. Yamuna. Then when he came out of the water, he saw Advaita Acharya. He said, hey Advaita Prabhu, when did you come to Vrindavan? Then Advaita Acharya said, Mahaprabhu, wherever you are, that is Vrindavan. Welcome to Shantipur. Arey, Nityananda cheated me. He said this is Yamuna. Then others said Nityananda did not cheat you because on the eastern side Ganga is flowing. On the in the Allahabad when there is Triveni Sangam. After that, on the western side, on the eastern side Ganga flows. On the western side Yamuna flows. So you took bath on the western side. So you took bath in Yamuna only. Then Advaita Acharya, he cooked, so many items. They say our Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is a very expert cook. Whenever he would get a chance, he would narrate all the food items. Yeah? So what kind of sabjis they cooked, what kind of sweets they cooked, so many things they have cooked. Then they arranged 3 plates. So he offered to their deity at home. Then, so Mahaprabhu is very satisfied. So Prabhupada writes in the purport that all the grahasthas, they should follow this principle of wife cooking very nice items, husband is offering. And then they would arrange some kirtan programs. Then they invite the guests and feed them prasad. And Prabhupada writes, any grahastha, if he can do like that, they can conquer Krishna. So many items they should offer. On my birthday, I was making so many items. Sushil was saying, "Hey Prabhuji, itna item का क्या जरूरत है?" मैं बोला खाओ, तो मैं खिला रहा हूँ. ऐसा feast में ऐसा ही होना चाहिए, right? The rice dal sabji खिलाए, हाँ? Summer rice papad. Mahaprabhu said, I can't eat so many items. Please give me lafra. Lafra. Lafra means a boiled sabji. You know? What is that?
All vegetables should boil.
Boiled.
Boil and then they. It's so yummy.
Yummy.
Not only boil, they put, I think, pepper, salt, and that vada. They have the garlic.
Yeah.
So yummy. Vegetarian foods are really
Very nice.
because they don't put onion garlic. Vegetarian foods no onion garlic.
Achha? Once Sevatula and myself, we went Ambika Kalna. Then they invited us for lunch. I still remember such a beautiful items. Typical, authentic Bengali khana. Especially katta ka sabji, that jackfruit ka sabji इतना अच्छा बनाते हैं.
उसमें onion garlic कुछ नहीं होता है. वैसा सब्जी में बना नहीं सकता.
Yeah. So many Bengali cuisine is very nice. Then Advaita Acharya said, please don't do natak. Today you just eat. I know that chappan bhog khate ho aap in Jagannath Puri. Please shut up and eat everything. Then he would serve some item. As soon as Adha is finished, again he will fill up. Then Mahaprabhu said, how much you will feed me? Then as much as you eat, you can eat, then leave it. Then it's not the duty of sannyasi to leave, remnants like that. Mahaprabhu was protesting. So meanwhile, Nityananda Prabhu said, for 3 days and 3 nights, I did not eat anything. It is not coming under my tongue also. It's not enough. What did you eat? What are you feeding me? I am feeling so hungry, I thought I will fill my stomach. But it's nothing. Like that. Then Advaitacharya said, we are poor Brahmanas, whatever I offer you, please shut up and eat. Then they are having, some prem kalaha. Then, no, what is the nonsense? What kind of Brahmana you are? They said, what kind of Brahmana you are, Avaduta? We don't know what is your origin caste, where from you came, and what kind of Brahmana you are. And then like that, he was taunting. Hey, this is not good. Like that, he took some rice and threw it to Advaitacharya. As soon as the rice touched by Nityananda Prabhu, touched Advaitacharya, he became very ecstatic. Then he started dancing in ecstasy. Like that, in Advaitacharya's house, you can read Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhyalila, 2nd chapter, I think. Or 3rd chapter. So very beautiful description. Lord Chaitanya visits Shantipur. He did Kirtan. So at that time, Lord Chaitanya invited, Sachi Mata. So she came after taking sannyas. First time he was meeting Sachi Mata. He was meeting Sachi Mata. Then there is very beautiful, heart-rendering scenes between Mother Sachi and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then Mother Sachi requested, for 10 days, as long as Mahaprabhu would stay here, I will cook for Lord Chaitanya. So then Mother Sachi was cooking for Lord Chaitanya. Then there was a huge, every day, Sankirtan festival took place. That is the origin of Hare Krishna movement. There is one Pujari in Shantipur temple, he was narrating. One devotee, she went, Mula Prakriti Mataji, she went there, and then he was narrating. One Bengali gentleman used to come to Shantipur, and then he would chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, and then chant and cry and cry and cry. Whole day will chant. Regularly he would come there sometimes and come and sit and chant. He didn't come for some time. Then after some time he came again. This time he cried more. Then out of curiosity I asked him, you didn't come for a long time, but you cried more this today? I said, what is your name? What is the cause of your crying? And he said, my name is A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. I am a very foolish disciple of, I am a fool number one, disciple of Lord Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur. My Guru Maharaj ordered me to go to the West and preach Krishna consciousness in English language. But I am a fool because the Shantipur, that's where Lord Nityananda, Advaitacharya and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu congregated and then devised the plan to spread Krishna consciousness all over the world. So I was coming here to seek the blessings of Advaitacharya and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu. So why are you crying today more? He said, in 2 days' time I am going to America, Jalduta. I think did he board in from Calcutta, I think? Jalduta? Huh? It's Calcutta, right? So I came here to seek blessings. Like that. So that is a very, Mayapur, whenever we go to Mayapur, we should go to Shantipur also. And also, then the Mother Sachi requested Lord Chaitanya to please don't go to Vrindavan, stay in Jagannath Puri, because many devotees from Bengal, they always keep visiting Jagannath Puri. Through them I will get news of you. If you go to North India, we don't have any connection, I will not come to know. As per the request of Mother Sachi, Mahaprabhu agreed to come to Jagannath Puri. On the way from Jagannath Puri, they stayed near Puri. There is a river. There, Mahaprabhu said, he gave his danda to Lord Nityananda. So please carry this danda and I will take bath in this river and come. So when Mahaprabhu took bath and came out, there is no danda. Because Lord Nityananda said, Mahaprabhu he took sannyas from a Mayavati, and that now he is carrying danda. Sannyasi danda, there are Paramahamsas, they don't have to carry. Putichaka, Bahudaka, Paramahamsa and Paribrajakacharya, Paramahamsa. So, like that. So, why should he carry danda? He is above all these Varnashrama principles and all. That's why he broke the danda into 3 pieces and threw into the river. That's why that river is known as Dandamanga Nadi. You went? Dandamanga Nadi? Huh? Yeah? You went? कितने बार गए थे हम? There used to be restaurant, do you remember? Dandamanga Nadi, restaurant, our ISKCON temple is there. Dandamanga Nadi. There is a restaurant on the highway. We ate many times. You don't remember it? We ate many times on the way while going from Puri, Bhubaneswar to Puri, it comes. Huh? Yeah. So we used to take water on head and then come. Huh? Abhi remember. So very special pastime this is. Dandamanga Nadi. Anyway, there are many pastimes are there, Lord Nityananda. You can tune in those katha again. YouTube में है?
Yeah.
और iskanmumbai.com website में होगा. Nityananda katha. Very beautiful katha it was. You can hear some katha. Okay? So please, tomorrow fasting till noon. And Lord Nityananda's birthday. And then we celebrate 11 o'clock. Abhishek will be there. So please come and take darshan of Abhishek at 11 o'clock. Then take coupon from Shankar. For my guests, prasad will be served in Shankar Hall. At 1 o'clock maybe. And Shankar Padma Hall. You will not have to stand in the queue. I think otherwise they serve prasad in basement. You don't have to go to basement. Take coupon from Shankar and then you can attend prasad. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Let's thank Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna.